I think there's a lot of people out here that don't really have like any hope for the future anymore, because it's kind of like, collectively speaking, what kind of future do we have to look forward to anymore when things are just going to keep getting more expensive, when life just keeps getting harder, when it feels like things just rapidly keep getting worse by the day. Like, there's a lot of people out here that are kicking into the towel and they're saying, fuck it, fuck the system. We're living our lives more. We're living for today. Tomorrow isn't promised. And, I don't blame anybody. Like, a lot of the time, like, I don't see myself doing this for the rest of my life. Like, me personally, I don't know if I have it in me to just live a life until I'm in my, 60s or my 70s, where I'm just working myself to death. I'm not provided with enough money to survive. And then, what's my reward after that? I go 6 feet under, everybody claps by my grave and tells you, thank you for your service, man. It's been real. I guess the key point of this video is, don't wait until you're old to live your life. Start living your life now while you're young, because this time is never coming back.
I had to move home 2 years ago after I lost my IT job because I was going to go homeless. And part of the reason why I decided to move back into my parents' home was not just for the financial relief, but because they told me for months, sending me newspaper clippings, articles, fucking YouTube videos of people talking about how the trades were going to be the most secure work in the future. And because I was so down and desperate, I just said, okay, fuck it. I'll give it a shot if you'll shut the fuck up about it. So I went home and I have been applying for electrical apprenticeship and getting put on wait list after wait list after fucking wait list. And the more infuriating part is I finally have like an inside connection at one place. And it looks like it's a good shot for me to get this job. But every fucking job, every electrical apprenticeship job, electrician job, doesn't fucking matter what it is about building fucking data centers! None of these jobs, no jobs in the United States are about improving our infrastructure, improving our power grid, being able to deliver high-speed internet to rural areas, improving the internet connection and power stability of rural hospitals, of improving the environment and the capacities for school districts, and trying to build more houses, affordable houses for you. It's nothing. Nothing in this fucking country is about actually helping the material conditions of the fucking working class, and the only jobs you can get if you don't want to die in the middle of the fucking street is to sell out your fellow man, and I'm fucking tired of it!
The unfortunate truth is, most people are unhappy right now. Most people are disappointed. Most people right now are depressed. I'm pretty sure that 90% of people hate their jobs right now. I'm pretty sure 90% of people hate the state of the economy. They hate how much prices have gone up. They hate their jobs. They hate that they can't buy a house. They hate that they have a house. They hate that they got to pay rent. They hate that they got to pay their mortgage. Some may hate that they're homeless. A lot of Americans are just plain out unhappy, and they're hopeless right now. We're in a very dangerous position. Many people are hopeless. Many people are trying. Many people are out here trying, and I give it to you, man. A lot of people are out here trying. A young guy asked me today, right, and he said, hey, man, I'm just trying to get it together. Anything that I can do that can produce, substantial amount of money, something that I can live off of. And, but I gave him a few answers. I gave him, some opinions of my own on what he can do. But it's hard out here. As you've seen from the first video, right? People are getting tired, man. Right? Looking for jobs, these ghost jobs that they have, these dead-end jobs, essentially. A lot of these jobs, man, they're headed nowhere fast. A lot of these job postings, they're just, filler jobs, essentially, right? They're not helping humanity. They're not trying to fix the infrastructure, as he said. They're not trying to improve the lives of everyday Americans. They're just there, right? And many people are waking up to this fact that America don't want to see you succeed. Y'all got to get it through your head. It is not meant for you to succeed, right? Now, if you do things right, and which I keep preaching entrepreneurship, if you do things right in that aspect of it, yes, you can win. However, let's talk about the dirty, dirty truth of it all. Not saying that entrepreneurs are evil or even rich people are evil, but you got to be a different kind of monster nowadays to succeed, right? You may have to step on a toe or two, right? Sometimes you don't mean to, but you may have to step on a toe to get what you need. You may have to step on a toe to get what you want. And I mean, just look at the state of society now. That's practically what is already happening. Listen, this is the whole survival of the fittest, right? This is the whole survival of the fittest concept. If you don't step on a toe, somebody's going to break your goddamn on leg, right? If you don't step on a toe, somebody's going to break your leg. Now, I'm not saying to go out here and intentionally hurt people or what have you, but there are going to be a lot of things in your way, man. Ladies, gentlemen, there's going to be a lot of barriers that you're going to have to lower your shoulder and tread on through, right? That's just where we are. You either get with it or you get rolled over, right? You either doing the stepping or somebody's stepping on you. I'm sorry that it's this way. I apologize that it's this way. I'm apologizing on society's behalf. But for a long time, this is just how life has always been. It has always been about the survival of the fittest. And a lot of people have gotten too comfortable, right, with where society led us to believe we were, right? Hollywood has led us to believe that society is all peaches and cream and there's rules and you have to abide by those rules and there are laws and you have to abide by those laws. And yeah, okay. If you still think that, yeah, okay. Right? We all know who the laws are for. We all know who the rules are really for, right? They're not made for certain people, but they're made for others. So just like the gentleman said, I'm tired. Many people are tired. Going through this rat race, right? You're trying to do right. You're trying to follow the rules, but society is not following the rules. The contract is broken, right? That contract between us and society, it no longer exists anymore. They've ripped that up probably 30 plus years ago and burnt it and threw it somewhere in the ocean. The rules are no more, right? You can tell by the jobs, right? You can tell even when you get into jobs. A lot of these jobs are bullshit. It's drama, right? They ready to push you out if you're not with the in crowd, right? Don't come in there quiet. Don't come in there just trying to go to work and go home. Oh, yeah, they're going to, who does this guy think that he is? Who does this girl think that she is? Right? Sometimes people just want to do the job and go home. They won't let you. They want to bring you into the drama. They want to bring you into the chaos. They want to bring you into the division. They want to bring you into the child's play. Right? Most of these jobs are BS, and you need to admit it to yourself. I need people to admit it to themselves. A lot of people, they're so gung-ho on, who's going to pay for what if AI takes all of our jobs? Y'all don't even like your jobs in the first place. This is what I'm confused about. Many of you already hate your job. You don't want to go to work as it is. But now you're going to complain? So which one is it? Is it so you can have a check? Or do you truly, genuinely, with burning desire, love your goddamn own job? Right? Because if it's about a check and you're a hustler and you got some skills, you got some wherewithal, then you might as well go into business for yourself. If it's about the check, providing for yourself, providing for your family, go into entrepreneurship by yourself. Right? Come up with your own business. Many people hate their jobs right now. Many people hate their jobs right now. Right? Many people are just sitting around waiting to get fired. Like, man, F this, Chuck. F this. Many people are waiting to get fired, right? I know some people who are sitting around just like, man, I hope that, man, at this point, if they fire me, I just do not give a damn. People are literally just one snap, one blink away from breaking, right? One breath away, one blink away from snapping. And, you know, this is creating a very, very dangerous society. A very dangerous society. When you have a bunch of hopeless people walking around here, they have nothing to lose. They have nothing to lose at all, right? They don't care about their life. They don't care about your life. They don't care about the next person's life. And they're willing to do anything and everything to get whatever they need, right? And this is where society is going, right? This is specifically, this is where America is treading towards, right? We're treading towards chaos. Right? On a certain level, it may be controlled chaos. I believe this may be controlled chaos. I think they know exactly what they're doing. And when I say they, you know, they, right? They know exactly what they're doing. They know exactly the pressure that they're applying to the everyday Joe Smo, the everyday Jane Doe. They know exactly the pressure that is being applied to the everyday person, right? This is nothing but psychological warfare. They want you to break. That's what they're betting on. Hey, listen, they're just going to they're throwing up more prisons right now. They're already ready for the riffraff. They're already ready for you to get froggy and jump. They're already ready for it. They're preparing for it. You don't think that come on now. They've been planning this. Yeah, they're going to let you starve, and they're going to incentivize you to steal and do other things just to survive. And guess what? They're just going to lock people up. Boom, get them up out of there. Boom, get them on out of there. They don't care. What else is going to happen when people have no jobs, making no money, hopeless, have nothing to live for? What else? What could possibly happen? What could possibly go wrong? We know exactly what's happening. We know exactly what could go wrong, right? And some may say, you know, well, this is when the revolution starts. If the revolution was to start, it should have started a long time ago. If the revolution was to start, it should have started a long time ago. But you know what? Even at this point in time, I don't think people are in pain enough. If people are in pain enough, I think they've already instilled so much comfort, right? Even the most desperate person in America is still somewhat comfortable. The most desperate in America, the most homeless and hungry in America are still somewhat comfortable. They still probably got an iPhone. They know what shelter to go to. They know where to lay their head at night. The ones that are on the street probably just choose to be on the street or strung out on some hard drugs. But all in all, either one or two things. People are not in enough pain to revolt, or they're still too comfortable to revolt. They still think the government is going to self-correct. They still think the economy is going to correct. Y'all still think this? Y'all still think this? Because I feel like if there were going to be a revolution, it should have started when that list dropped. I'm just saying. If ever a revolution was to happen, it should have happened when that list dropped. Right? It should have happened when we found out that they were doing crazy things to kids. But that didn't happen. I don't know how extreme it can get. We just brushed over that like, yeah, okay. We just brushed on over it like, oh yeah, they're doing what to kids? Oh, okay. What? The most extreme behavior. We just brushed on over it. But you want to lead me to believe that there's going to be a revolution? No. I think we're far too gone. I think there have to be. I think just like the list, that list was extreme. I think we have to reach extremes. I think there has to be mass hunger. I think there has to be mass unemployment, right? Even then, they're just going to offer you a solution. Hey, UBI is coming, y'all. I hope y'all know that. UBI is coming. And they've already instilled and programmed you to be comfortable, right? They've already programmed you with the Netflix. They already programmed you with the video games. They already programmed you on all social media platforms. They've already programmed you to accept what is coming, right? There's too many people who don't want to put in the work. They would rather not revolutionize, right? They would rather not revolt. So they'll be happy to accept that UBI. That is what is to come. UBI being accepted is more likely than a revolution. Mark my words. Y'all can come back to this video. What today is? Today is May 26th. Today's May 26th? May 26th. Let's to be accurate. What is today? Yep, today is May 26th, 2026. Y'all can come back to this video, right, and see for yourself. UBI will be widely accepted before a revolution ever happened, if it ever happens in America. Because y'all already been socially programmed to not do a damn thing but to accept the boot on the back of your goddamn necks. That is what's going to happen. Right? I'm no longer frustrated. I've thrown that emotion in a deep blue sea. Right? I'm no longer angry. I'm just reporting. Right? I'm just telling you what is to come. I'm just relaying knowledge to you. I'm telling you what you need to do. Right? I'm no longer angry because I recognize and understand and have accepted the fate of America. I've accepted the fate of most people. People don't want to do anything. Right? You don't feel enough pain. Or if you do, it's you've already numbed yourself. You've normalized it. They've helped you normalize this behavior. This false sense of comfortability. Right? The violence, the crimes against children and just crimes against humanity in general. They've normalized it. They've got you believing in this. They've got you normalizing this. So they're already 10 steps ahead of you. Right? The ones who were going to win was always the ones who were going to win. Right? And maybe those are the ones who know how to step on a few toes. Maybe, listen, if people are not going to do what's best for themselves in the first place, who am I to get in that? Who am I to get in their way? Right? Some of you stepping on your own toes, right? And don't even know it. So who am I to get in the way of that? Yeah, step on your own toes. Fuck it. Right? I'm going to just step right over you. Bloop. Oh, we got one down. Step right over you. Bloop. Oh, we got another one down over here. Clean up on aisle 6. Clean up on aisle 6. We got another body that's hit the floor. I don't know what else to tell you. The revolution won't be televised, in my honest opinion. There won't be a revolution, right? Not for the masses. Like I've always said, there will be small factions of rich and powerful, small factions of little groups who've, came together to survive and network and come up with their own networks and combine their resources together, right? You're going to have small factions, but for the majority of people, they're going to be stuck like Chuck. There is no hope. Like the lady said, a lot of them are just walking around hopeless. They don't have enough willpower to be able to think, right? They threw thinking out the window because the government, the corporations have been thinking for people for so long. Right, to the point now where people don't think. The children are not thinking. The adults are not thinking. Right? Sure, we got the most guns. Okay. What good are your guns if you're not aiming at the right people? Every time I see somebody talk about guns, every time I see a documentary or something about guns, right, it's about aiming it at their fellow Americans. It's never about aiming at the right people, to be honest with you. So like I said, the revolution won't be televised. If anything, y'all are going to turn against your goddamn selves. And that's exactly what they're going to get. And that's exactly what they want. Because you ain't gonna go after the right people. So I'm done with it. Let it fall. Let it burn. Listen, the after pill is the ideology. The escape blueprint is the framework. And PFP life is how you should live. If you want to join a group of innovators, if you want to join a group of creators, if you want to join a group of like-minded individuals headed in the same direction as you or the same direction that you want to go, listen, hit that link in the description. Come and join the Patreon. Come and join the Inner Circle. We're teaching how to build apps. We're teaching how to build websites. We're building up the mindsets of people. We're teaching how to leverage your positioning on this planet, right? Using the USD and going somewhere else, traveling somewhere else, living somewhere else to be able to leverage your position and to be able to survive in a new world, because it is coming. This is an emergency, right? You need to answer this call. Hit that link in the description. I have hundreds and hundreds of videos on the Patreon, some of my old videos, and you can see exactly what built this mindset up to this day, right? And you can see all of my phases. We have phase 1 available. We have phase 2 available. We're in phase 3 right now, which is execution. You can see all of those videos. Come over to the Patreon. Come and build your mind. Come and learn some knowledge, some wisdom, and some new age thinking so you can survive in a new world. And I'll see you guys over there. Peace.
I built a life. I built a family. I worked my hands raw to get here. And I'm not done. This is the escape blueprint. PFP life. A way out of the grind and into control. You'll learn how I stack cash, build systems, and reclaim time so you can live on your own terms. You will watch me maneuver and grind towards the life that I achieve for myself, and you can also do the same. Join the circle, join the Patreon, learn the steps, and protect your freedom. The escape blueprint, PFP life.